Hi, this is Peter. Welcome to Beyond Game Pole. This is kind of a channel update video uh, announcing a sort of a change in direction, not a huge change in direction because things are going to keep happening the way they've been happening. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding more, I don't want to call it a vlog, it's not going to be a vlog. I'm not going to cover every aspect of my daily life. But when we take trips to state parks and stuff, even if we're not fishing, I'm going to start adding that kind of thing on there. There will be some possible bushcraft, just, walk in the woods, nature trails, zoos, other things, just whatever we do, wherever our wanderings take us. I'm just going to start adding it here. I got a video that I took whenever we were at Table Rock this weekend. We camped out this past week, and it has nothing to do with fishing. There's no reason for it to be on this channel. And I was thinking about putting it on my D.O. Fishbusters channel, which has got all my other extraneous stuff. But I don't want to do that. It was something I kind of wanted to share with everybody, or more people. Some of y'all are subscribers to that other channel. I'm not asking anybody to subscribe to that channel. What I'm going to do is I might migrate videos from that channel into this channel. Not everything. I'm not going to take the dash cam videos, and there's a few other things I'm definitely not moving. But in general, I would like to just condense it down to putting stuff on one channel. Part of the reason is, how many times can you see a guy fish with an extendable pole before you've seen him do everything he can do? This weekend I reached a milestone. I hadn't been to the mountains in about 15 years. We decided to stay with our own state so we could save on getting a fishing license. Didn't do too well in the fishing aspect of it, but the reason was not because the fish were not there. I'm sure had I been able to walk up the trails and get into the stream a little bit more here and there, we'd have caught more fish. I'm not as steady and stable on my feet as I used to be. The first day we actually did some fishing, climbing up and down and around, killed my back. My back was hurting solidly the next few days. We did that on Friday. We stayed through to Sunday, and my back was hurting. Mainly what we did was we drove around, looking around at things. I did some short walks. I didn't do any, hiking trails or anything like that. I can't do that. So while we may go back to the mountains, while I may fish some more there, that was going to be my next big adventure in this pole fishing, to end with the Tenkara. It's just not happening. I got to keep my butt on flat land a little bit more to be able to do that. I've had to take a little bit of pain medication today to be able to function and start, unpacking gear, cleaning things, stuff like that. It's just not conducive to me videoing and trying to do all that. And I will. There will be some of that. But also, here today, it's a little cooler. It's a little overcast. But we've, here at the house, been having heat indexes 105, 110. One day it got up to 115 heat index. Been having temperatures of 100, 101. Been hot. It's always humid here. It's not been good to be out and fishing anyway. 8 o'clock this morning, it was already 87 degrees. It hasn't warmed up past that, or well, it did, and then it overcast and storm come through, and it's starting to heat back up because the sun's coming out. But I can't get out and fish like I'd like to either. The heat just saps strength out of you. I ran into the problem with the camera last year trying to do some contest videos, which, you may have seen those videos. So we're just going to start, posting on the channel whatever I end up putting together. Maybe a conglomeration of several things, several places. It may be a video of one particular thing. It may not. It's not always going to be fishing. Name of the channel is Beyond the Cane Pole. I'm going to keep the name of the channel. I was thinking about changing it, perhaps. I am going to change the description because everything I'm doing is beyond the cane pole. It's the fishing that brought me here, brought me to sharing that aspect of fishing, my learning experiences on some things. It may not look like I was learning some things, but I was learning some things because I was using poles different than what I was used to and in a different way than I was used to doing. It works. We decided in the mountains that sometimes the poles are a little long to fish where we were fishing. We had trees overhead, like this area I'm sitting in right here. I can't use a pole in this area right here, and I couldn't use even the Tenkara pole in some of the areas I was. Luckily, I was able to sidearm cast. The creek was wide enough, and I was able to put things in. But I limited myself just taking the Tenkara poles and bait poles, and not taking a small spinning rod. Not that the creek that I fished would have allowed me to use anything other than a single hook lure, but it's nice to have the option. So I'm no longer limiting myself to just those poles. I will still be Tenkara, I'll still be pulling, there will be some spinning rod action. I've said that already, you've seen some stuff of us at the beach, but expect to see some more of that. Just going to open it up a little bit more. I've spent the past couple years not completely limiting myself to poles, but anything other than going bass fishing at the club or going fishing at the beach, I was pretty much had a collapsible pole fixed line in my hand. I'm not saying I've learned all I can learn about that. Still haven't fished moving water very much. I mean, I fished rivers and creeks around here, but I still haven't fished moving water like up the mountains, rocks and all, in using that method. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of just backtrack a little bit and add in spinning rods and stuff to what I take with me. So it's just going to be ultralight rods, but I limited myself too far this weekend, which was also something that I learned. But it's a learning experience. You don't learn, you don't know till you go and learn. I could have used a regular fly rod. I'd have still run into some of the same problems. There's nothing like being able to snake a spinning rod in and then giving a little flip, and your line goes out with your lure or your bait or whatever. That I could have used. I could have done a little more fishing that way. You've got 10-foot of line on a 12-foot pole. You can't snake that in easily. It just doesn't happen. So there is that, and I've learned my physical limitations as well a little bit more. I'm going to be working on getting some more weight off, which will not be something I'm going to video, not be something I'm going to, vlog about, as it were. Just updating y'all that I'm going to be taking care of me, going to be taking care of my health, and the video aspect of things is going to change a little bit, not just be centered around fishing. Okay, I probably rambled on long enough. I haven't charged this battery from the trip, and I know it was getting pretty low. Haven't heard a beep of emergency battery, but it's time to end this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you continue to enjoy the channel. And as always, I'm looking for suggestions from you all of anything you'd like to see within reason that I can do.